Hi, I'm Bob with Easy Estimator. I've got another uh, training for you today on how to pre-qualify your leads and why they're important. The importance of qualifying your leads uh, will make a big difference on the amount of sales that you will get. While you are wasting your time on an unqualified lead, someone else is signing a contract or closing a qualified lead. So you don't want to waste your time on unqualified leads. This could be for anything from someone who wants to replace their water heater or roof to room addition or ADU. Especially important for uh, room addition or ADU, you need to qualify the leads. Now, there's pre-qualification, which is before you go on the appointment, you need to discuss what the people want, what type of addition, ADU, that they would like to have you design for them. There's a few questions you want to ask them first. Have they received any bids from any other contractors? If they haven't, there's a good chance that they're going to go through the bidding process unless you can close them before they start the bidding process. And don't forget, a majority of the contractors can delay their bids. I've given bids, and 2 months later, the people are still waiting for bids from other contractors. We're going to teach you how to bid the same day, but the other contractors are going to delay it, and your presentation is not going to look as good 2 months down the road because they won't remember much of it. But anyway, pre-qualification is important. Find out if they did get another bid. It's important in the fact that they already know what the price range is. Now, you want to find out if they have a budget. And I'll tell you, a lot of homeowners will not tell you their budget. And because they may think you may come in with a lower price than their budget, and they don't want to mess that up by telling you a higher price. So what you need to do is, once you find out what they want, how many square feet, is it a single story, two-story, and so forth, you want to give them a range. If they don't have a budget, you give them a budget, but you want to do it in a range. Let's say, for instance, they want a 400 square foot family room addition. You figure it's going to cost you, you're going to sell it for about 130,000, 140,000. So you want to give them a range of, well, it's about 110 to 150. Is that in your budget? Get them to at least qualify on that price range. Otherwise, they may have a 50,000 budget and they want a $150,000 job. So you don't want to waste your time on that. Pre-qualify them on that. Find out when they're going to do the work. If they're not looking to do the work for another 6 to 8 months or next year, that's another time wasting for you to put together a design, to bid it, and go out there and present it, when your bid in 8 months to a year may not be any good. So I pre-qualify people out when it comes to that. I tell them, you know what, this is a price range, this is what it would cost, but uh, I'm unable to come out and give you a bid now because the price isn't going to be good next year or in 6 to 8 months. So why don't I follow up with you in 6 to 8 months and see if you're ready to go, and then I can come out and give you a concrete, accurate bid that you can go with. Okay. Uh, Another thing you want to pre-qualify them is you want to make sure that both decision makers are there. And that's really important, that the wife should be there along with the husband. You don't want to go on a presentation, everything else looks good and the price range looks good. Then you go out there, you have a design, you put the bid together, you want to present it to them, show them the design in 3D, and all of a sudden, oh, I thought your wife would be here. Oh, no, she had to work today. And so you try to close him. He goes, you know what? I need to discuss this with my wife. That is a deal breaker for you. You want to have them both there. The wife has a lot to do with the decision making. In fact, I think a wife has more than 50% of the decision making power, because women make decisions on emotion and men make decisions on the wallet, how much they're going to spend. The wife can convince the husband to go with it if she likes the design, she likes you, and she thinks it's a fair price. You may be able to close it that day, and I've closed them like that on the first day. So you need to make sure all the decision makers are there. So we've already covered 4 points. You want to find out what type of work they want to get done. And that's important because you want to see whether it's doable. You know, if they want to add a room addition to their existing house, maybe let's say, for instance, they have a 4-bedroom house, they want to add a 5th bedroom. Well, in some cities, they only allow you to add another bedroom over 4 if you can expand your garage. And you have to check with the city on that. But if you know that you can't do that without expanding the garage, then you can't really, you can give them a bid on it, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's not doable. So make sure you know what they want, whether it's doable, whether they can afford it, if the price range is agreeable to them, it's in their budget, and it's something they want to do in the near future. You don't want to go on unqualified leads. Then once they get qualified and you go on the bid, then you get down there and you start going through things with them. You want to ask them exactly, where do you want this addition at? Where, try to get as much information from your client as possible when you get to the estimate, because that's going to help you sell it. The more information you get, the better. You may hit a point that will sell them something that they really need. You want to find out their pain points when you're selling. Why do they need this extra room? Why do they need the family room? A lot of times it's because they have family over for the holidays. Everybody's cramped up in the kitchen because the living room's not that big, and they want to have a nice family room where people can relax, around a Christmas tree, and there's plenty of room, so everybody's not crammed up in the kitchen. You need to find that out. Maybe they're adding another bedroom because they're expecting another child. You need to find out as much as you can. Don't just give them a bid and walk away. They like you as much as you like them. And that means you need to find out what they want to do this for. Okay, I hope these points help you. I'm going to try to give you pointers on different items in selling. I could go ahead and teach you how to estimate, but estimating's not that difficult. But the biggest thing is, if you can give out estimates, but if you don't sell them, it doesn't do you any good. So I'm trying to teach you how to sell the estimates that you have. We will have a video on how to estimate, especially room additions, which could be difficult for new contractors, and how you can bid an estimate right on the spot without having to have the customer make plans. So, but the biggest point is not just the estimate. I could teach a lot of people how to estimate, and I've had a lot of estimators work for me, but I tell you, they were not good salesmen. So sales can be taught. Sometimes it's natural for people. but you can learn how. And that's what I'm going to try to teach you in these video trainings. All right. Thanks a lot.